People with obesity are not only at risk of serious medical complications, they also face a pervasive form of social stigma and discrimination. Emma knows this all too well. As a child, she was bullied relentlessly by her classmates and frequently left out. And her teachers had lower expectations of her. Emma's parents were worried, and they encouraged her to lose weight. Weight stigma followed Emma through her life. For instance, magazines, news media, and movies constantly reminded her that people living with overweight or obesity are considered weak, lazy, gluttonous, and less intelligent. She tried so hard to lose weight, but despite multiple diets and workout programs, she always regained the weight she lost. Friends and family told her she needed to work harder. She started to believe she just wasn't good enough. She applied for job after job, yet despite her qualifications, there was always a better candidate. The stigma she experienced led to depression, anxiety, reduced self-esteem, heart palpitations, difficulty sleeping, and disordered eating. Emma finally decided to see a doctor, but even here weight-based stigma surfaced. The doctor rushed the consultation, treated her with contempt, and reprimanded her for not being able to lose weight. As a result, she didn't want to go back and began ignoring medical screening invitations. Of course, not all comments about her weight were malicious. Many were well-intended as a sort of tough love to help her tackle obesity. However, research shows that such judgments have the opposite effect, leading to physical and mental health issues, and ultimately, increased weight gain. Weight stigma is associated with the belief that obesity is a personal choice and that people with obesity lack willpower. This belief assumes that body weight is under voluntary control and merely depends on energy in minus energy out. Losing weight should therefore be easy. Just eat less and exercise more. You have probably heard these catchphrases many times, maybe even from healthcare professionals. You may think they must be true. However, science shows that these ideas are inaccurate and misleading. Let's explain why. Energy in does not just depend on the amount and type of food consumed, which we can in part control, but on the calories absorbed through the intestines. This is influenced by factors like digestive enzymes, bile, microbes living in the gut, and hormones, none of which are under our personal control. Typically, physical exercise only accounts for 20 to 30% of our total daily energy expenditure, with 70 to 80% of energy out, reflecting the biological activities of our organs and tissues. We tend to think that body weight is under voluntary control. However, like other important aspects of human physiology, body weight is tightly regulated by biological mechanisms. Our weight largely depends on our body fat mass, which provides us with our energy to live. The regulation of energy storage as fat is therefore a vital function, just like the regulation of blood pressure or body temperature. And like other vital functions, biology plays a bigger role than willpower in regulating body weight. In fact, the key brain centers involved in weight regulation are located in the hypothalamus, a very deep area of the brain not involved in or affected by our voluntary actions. Signals originating from the intestines and other organs inform the hypothalamus about food intake and fat stores, thus regulating hunger, satiety, and energy balance. The complexity of such biology shows that weight loss is not as simple as eat less, exercise more. Research shows that voluntary efforts to reduce body weight activate compensatory biologic responses, leading to increased appetite and decreased energy expenditure, thus promoting weight regain. This explains why losing weight is possible, but maintaining weight loss is very difficult. In fact, numerous clinical studies show that for most people, diet and exercise alone do not achieve long-term weight loss. What causes obesity then? As strange as it may sound, we do not know for sure. We do know, however, that several factors in combination contribute to obesity, including genetics, food production and quality, sleep deprivation, psychological stress, and medications, among others. Considering obesity a personal choice or a character flaw is oversimplistic and goes against the scientific evidence. Scientists participating in the Joint International Consensus Conference on the Stigma of Obesity called for a collective effort to facilitate a new public narrative about obesity, coherent with modern scientific knowledge. The group proposed a pledge to eradicate the stigma of obesity, signed by over 100 scientific organizations. Please join us and sign the pledge. Together, we can end weight stigma. Visit www.pledgetoendobesitystigma.org.